Hey everybody, this is CJ. I just wanted to let you know right off the bat, I got my hard copy today in the mail. So I now have my CDL instruction permit. So instead of just having this long strip of paper, I've got the real deal. So that kind of made me feel good today. Got something to show for what we've been doing, you know. And I want to get into a couple of these things right away. Don't have much time on these videos. I don't want to make them too long, you know. It's okay to give a little info, but it gets pretty boring quick. So I just want to let you know on the homework we did last night. I forgot to bring that up. But some of the stuff in the book is not really it's not necessarily about driving. There was one here. The one that we did last night was the lifestyle of trucking. So it has to do with just, you know, basically what are you doing day to day and places you're going. You know, you're going into a lot of truck stops. How do you pay your bills? How do you get money? You know, and they have different, you know, transfers and things like that. But you know, nowadays with the computer age, you know, things are getting even a little bit easier. But so we were studying about that, and then there was another one in here about let's see. That was the first one. Oh, motor carrier operations and management. You know, so that just went into different types of trucking, the kind of businesses and different categories they're in, and how they manage these businesses. And if you want to be it talks about if you want to be an owner operator, or leasing, or you know, that sort of thing. And then there was another one after that we just started looking at, and that was regulating agencies and industry organizations. So there's a lot of good stuff in these books. I mean, and you know, just driving down the road, you're not necessarily going to get all that information. But some of it's school of hard knocks. You know, so some of those guys that have been out there a while, they had to, you know, they didn't even have a glimmer of that when they went out, I'm sure. You know, but the good thing is all this stuff, once you get out there, you're probably with a trainer, and they'll go over a lot of these things too when you're on the road. It's a little different when you do hands-on, you know. But we did a lot of other stuff today. Well, actually, we had Swift came in. They gave their spiel. So that was pretty cool. You know, he wasn't. They all have different styles, you know. But it's very cool stuff. It's kind of a nice break to get somebody coming in there talking about what we do, you know. Of course, they want you to go work for them, but you know, some of them even come in and say, "Hey, whether you come work for us or not, here's some info." You know, so you got to take it with a grain of salt, you know. But it's I like it. At least we got to ask a lot of questions, you know. The other stuff we worked on today, we did several tests. We worked on vehicle inspection. We started looking at like the pre-trip stuff again, and then we did one on emergency maneuvers, hazard perception. Then we went over skid control and recovery. That's a big deal. And then the last one we did was trip planning. I'm going to be on that for a week. You know, they gave us an atlas and said, okay, you're in Denver. First you're going up to Seattle, then you're going down to Miami, and then back to Denver. And so our job was to map out that trip, all your mileage, and we have to do our logbooks, and that includes, you know, any break times, rest time, sleep time, any off-duty time, just like you were actually doing your logbook on the road. So we're having to figure all this stuff out for this. And as far as my mapping goes, I made it from Denver to Bozeman, Montana. This is as far as I got on mine today, but I had to leave a little early. But you know, it's kind of interesting, but it's frustrating too. I imagine when these guys, you know, when they're on the road, they learn how to do that. And I'm more of a hands-on person. You know, if I'm actually doing the trip, I could probably work it out a little bit easier. But you know, sometimes you do have to map out your own routes, so and be able to let them know when you're going to be there. So it's good to know. It's frustrating right now, but soon I'm sure it'll be just you know, matter of fact. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm still not feeling well. I gotta you know, get cleaned up and take a break. You know, so tomorrow we're gonna be out at the driving range. I'll let you know what's happening out there. We're gonna be out there for a 4-hour lab tomorrow. So anyway, it's good to talk to y'all, and come back soon. Okay, bye now.